Hello and welcome to this week's episode of One-on-One Sports. I'm Matt Holzaffel.
And I'm Andrew Vandellis. We have an exciting show planned for today, so let's dive into the three strikes.
Last week, the 2018 Basketball Hall of Fame inductees were announced. Among the inductees are NBA legends Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, and Grant Hill. Andrew, which of these Hall of Famers is the best?
We're not talking about best at an individual position. We're talking best player, and that is Ray Allen. Not only has he won championships, not only is he a multi-time All-Star, he holds three-point records for the Celtics and the Bucks. He is an All-Star no matter what team you put him on, has contributed to every single team.
Not to discount anything Ray Allen did, not to discount Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, but Steve Nash is my pick. And he was his all-time great in so many categories, but his assist totals, his three-point totals, the way he could contribute to every team he played for in so many different ways.
He contributed to the Lakers?
He
Really?
did.
Did he?
Bar those injuries, right? If you take those injuries away, he finishes number one overall in NBA history for all-time assists. He's third behind Kidd and John Stockton, but if he doesn't get hurt with the Lakers, he can get up there. He's only a little bit behind them.
But one thing about Steve Nash in that era is you can make arguments for great point guards, much like we mentioned, Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson in that era as well. Ray Allen is among the elite of one of the top shooting guards in that era, and it spans almost 10 decades.
What I want to look at for Steve Nash, though, look at his draft class. This is Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant's draft class, Ray Allen as well. He's the only two-time MVP aside from Allen Iverson, one of only 11 players in NBA history to win multiple MVPs.
Yeah, but how many championships has he won?
It doesn't matter.
Is
Bill Russell the best player of all time?
No,
he's not.
Doesn't. I didn't say that meant that it is the.
But Ray Allen is better because he has
Ray Allen is
championship.
better because not only does he have everything that Steve Nash has done, maybe not the exact number.
So he's the seven-time
but he's covered all the bases
NBA.
as well, and then won a championship as well.
It's a great draft class, or Hall of Fame class, I should say, regardless, because they're all great players.
In a continuing saga of toxicity, New York Giants owner John Mara stated that the team is not opposed to trading their star wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr. As trade rumors swirl, teams are gearing up to offer large packages to land the star wide receiver. Beckham has had a rocky past with the Giants, and this latest miscommunication might be the last straw that sends Odell out of New York. That being said, Matt, should the Giants trade Odell?
No, they shouldn't. This is terrible. I hate this. I know you do too. Look, we don't even have to look at Odell Beckham's stats. We can look at Eli Manning's stats. They're all better across the board when Odell plays. More touchdowns, more yards per attempt, less sacks. And it's not just because he's a good player. He spreads the field. He gives them more options.
I think the question we shouldn't be asking is whether the Giants should get rid of Odell. It's whether Odell should leave the Giants, because he absolutely should. If you're looking from a Giants standpoint,
if they don't give him the max deal, he
exactly.
should.
But no matter who they get in the draft, Odell is still the best young talent you have on that team. Eli needs weapons
I agree.
to help
There's
a nursing
no chance that any
injury.
draft pick, there's a slim chance, I should say, that any draft pick equates to that kind of talent level as Odell Beckham. How are you going to get someone, no matter what pick it is, that he's that level? He's one of the top 5 wide receivers, and why would you want to give that away, no matter what the max deal is? And
you're going to need all the help you can get.
Coming off of a 3-13 season, was 31st in the league in points scored, ahead of only the 0-16 Browns. So you can't go much lower. You can't just trade your most productive offensive player. And not to mention, there's no genuine legal issues on the table here. They're all speculation or disagreements between the coaching staff and Odell. Nothing has happened in terms of legal arguments where, nothing Johnny Manziel-esque, nothing like that. So until he gets charged with something or it becomes like a big news story that he's done something illegal,
exactly, he's not a liability to the team at all.
Exactly, and I think he has a great future with any team. I hope it's the Giants, though. With the NBA season winding down, the debate over who should be Rookie of the Year is as hot as ever, with Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell both deserving of Rookie of the Year honors. Andrew, would the two being co-Rookies of the Year be a good solution, or does one deserve it more than the other one?
You could make an argument for co-Rookie of the Year, but I think that's only happened 3 times, and I don't think it should happen. Donovan Mitchell has earned this. He's the slam dunk champion. He's averaging 20 points a game, and he has salvaged the Utah Jazz after the departure of Gordon Hayward.
We factor in All-Star Weekend statistics now into
Rookie
of the Year conversation.
We're not, but it's still an impressive accolade, and he stepped up to be the leader of that team, especially when someone as big as Gordon Hayward.
They need it, you're right.
Yeah.
But I think the way Ben Simmons has composed himself and handled himself this season is remarkable. No one's put up these kind of numbers as a rookie since 40 years ago Magic Johnson did it, okay? He's averaging near a triple-double. He's averaging a triple-double in the last 5 games. No one has averaged double-digit assists in one rookie year since Mark Jackson
Mitchell
30 years ago.
He's the knight in shining armor for the Jazz. Who's the knight in shining armor for Philly? Joel Embiid.
Who got robbed of Rookie of the Year, so I think Simmons is a fine makeup.
And Simmons isn't even a true rookie either. I get the injury, and that still qualifies.
Well, that's a whole different argument.
But coming straight out of college,
I love the way
Donovan Mitchell has been much more productive.
I love the way Ben Simmons knows his game. He's only taken 11 threes on the year, It's not this where everyone comes in the NBA now, they shoot threes regardless of your position. Ben Simmons is a different brand of player. He knows his role. He knows his job. He's not scoring 20 points a game. He has that solid 16, but he produces
I don't know,
in so
but when
many
you're Donovan
ways.
Mitchell, you're shooting 43% from the field, and you're averaging 20 points a game, and you're still spreading it out and trying to elevate your team, and you've secured yourself a playoff spot when everyone thought you were written off after your star left. I think that just speaks rookie of the
There's
year
no
to me.
doubt Donovan Mitchell's been a bright spot in a team that needed one desperately
A
after
bright
Gordon
spot
Hayward
in the
left.
league that needed a rookie like
Exactly,
this
but I just
desperately.
think the way that Ben Simmons has held himself and been such a surprise, because he missed that season. Everyone was like, he's going to be healthy, he's going to be ready. He's ready and then some, and it's great, and he's so fun to watch too.
It's an exciting competition for sure. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll discuss the NHL awards.